Good morning, Administrator Loeffler. Members of this committee have sent you 9 letters requesting information on the major changes at SBA. Our letters went unanswered, questions were ignored, and documents were not provided. We have the right to exercise oversight of the agency. So would you commit to responding fully and promptly to all oversight requests, yes or no?
Ranking Member, we've responded to every single letter, and we've been very focused on ensuring this agency has great transparency. We've put out numerous announcements. Yeah. We've responded to every letter to make sure that you have, I look forward to working with you. I want to make sure that our small businesses have bipartisan support.
So I want you to know that this type of response is unacceptable, that we expect for you to answer our question point by point. That's why real answer.
What I'd like to say is that what we're focused on is serving the needs of small business, and what we have done in the last 100 days is make sure that small businesses know that we are there for them for the very first time. This agency was working from home for 4 years.
I have too many.
90% of the staff.
Reclaiming my time. I have too many questions, and I waited this long to have this opportunity. Ms. Loeffler, how many employees resigned through the deferred resignation program in round 1 and 2?
Ranking Member, we have taken a very careful review of the agency to streamline it. The agency doubled under the Biden administration during COVID and never returned to the size that it was during the Trump administration.
The number. It's a question about how many employees.
Yes, ma'am. At this point, we have reduced the agency headcount by 2,700 employees, returning it to the same size that it was during the first Trump administration when small business was booming and we had the best economy in my lifetime.
We have heard that the Office of Field Operations saw a 20% cut. Is that correct?
No, ma'am. The Office of Field Operations had really been depleted under the Biden administration, consolidated back in Washington, and our small businesses were left without contacts on Main Street. 90% of the staff was working from home.
That the 20% is incorrect. So how many field offices are operating with a reduction of 25% or more employees since January?
Ranking Member, what we found was that we had 35 offices across the country that had 0 or 1 employee working in them. What we've done is streamline and right-size the agency to put our mission focus back on small businesses on Main Street to make sure they have a critical mass of resources.
Will you provide the committee with those numbers?
Of course, we'd be happy to work with you and share information.
Will you provide the committee with copies of the agency reduction in force and reorganization plans that you submitted to OPM on March 13 and April 14, as well as the monthly reports beginning with May?
I think you'll find this is the most transparent administration that
we've
ever had in the history.
I'm not asking you if it's transparent or not. Would you submit to us?
We'll be happy
to share the right to know
information with you as appropriate.
I saw that you praised Elon Musk last week in a tweet. And so did you see Elon Musk's recent tweet saying that the Trump administration's massive, outrageous pork field congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination? Do you support his position on the reconciliation bill now?
What I was shocked was that every single Democratic member of this committee voted against
we're not talking about Democrats. Democrats voted against the bill exactly because of the characterization of Elon Musk. So the ugly bill shortchanged people in this country, taking more than 700 million people will be affected by the cuts on Medicaid.
Ranking Member, this is not true.
I asked
the bill supports, it's a tax cut bill that secures our border and cuts $1.6 trillion.
You're talking about the beautiful bill. I'm talking about the ugly bill and the characterization of Elon Musk that was paraded on every meeting in the White House. He was good then. Now that he is sending a warning to the American people that this bill is going to bankrupt our federal government, you don't agree with
Ranking
that?
Member Velázquez,
I yield back my time.